Testing, 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 testing. Before I start the stream, I like to get some comments that the sound is okay. So testing, testing, testing. Let's give you guys a couple seconds to get notified and come in here. How is? Oh, I just got notified myself, so I know they're notifying people. How is the sound, everybody? How is the sound? And can you hear this? Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to do that. Can you hear this? Coupon for one item, so we're going to go cash that in, and I'll show you all. This is my first time having headphones and being plugged in, so I can start and stop the video and talk and whatever. In this case, I'm just playing my video. Can you guys hear it? All of Hollywood Boulevard from here to Cahuenga, so let's go.
No, but why didn't you film down?
Well, I showed the sound
stars,
is good. All right, guys, thank you. Awesome.
If you notice right at the beginning, but I feel like the stars are the least interesting part of the Boulevard. Here's Charlie Sheen, though.
It's going to be fun to watch that with you guys. All right. I guess we're fucking moving. What is happening, fellow pioneers of human transportation? I'm Yogi Steve, and you're watching another live stream of Voromotors Podcast number 9. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope everybody is good. Still feels like we're a little bit of work in progress. Sponsored by Voromotors. They do pay me some money to do the stream. Nobody at Voromotors has ever told me to say anything, though. So, you know, the ups and downs with these scooters I've talked about very openly for years. But I just want people to know that it is sponsored by Voro. You can really help me by using the link in descriptions and using my bonus codes, buying the scooters that I ride, basically. And thank you again for joining me. I hope everybody's good. If it's your first time checking out the channel, if you've never seen me before, if you're just coming upon this live stream for the very first time, I'm a guy from back east, so born in Brooklyn, raised in New Jersey, and I moved out here when I was 24 to play poker for a living, and I've been out here all these years, and I just turned 54, so I've been here 30 years, legitimately, and I love it here. I love California. I don't gamble for a living anymore. I still watch a lot of poker on TV, but now I'm really just a DoorDash driver. Not necessarily proud or ashamed of that, but it's just what I do, and that facilitates the business of YouTube, of live streaming, of everything else that I do that comes with that. Affiliate sales, selling scooters. And over here, I have the journal. What's up, guys, on the journal? I have another channel, Yogi Steves Journal. Please check that out. That'll be linked in this by the time I'm done, by the time I end the broadcast. Although you can find links to the journal pretty much anywhere. So yeah, today's going to be fun because I've been toying around with sharing the screen and showing you guys videos or commenting on the Facebook page, but anything with audio I couldn't hear. And I realized I almost placed an order for like headphones that'll plug into the computer. Like I'm so stupid. I think I need streaming headphones. I didn't realize like this type of headphone, this like old school iPhone headphone plugged right into the computer. So today we're definitely going to watch some videos that I'll do some commentary over. I think I really want to turn this in. I want to do a lot of reaction and commentary stuff on this channel in the future for the channel. Just to make it clear, I definitely plan on having guests. We tried to get Wilser over here the other day. If you don't follow Wilser, make sure you follow him. He was like one of my, he was the reason why I went into making videos. But make sure you give Wilser a follow for sure. All right, we're doing pretty good here. Sound, everything looks good. Okay, so we're going to talk first, do a big chunk of conversation about the EMOVE Roadrunner line. And this is a really big group of people on Facebook. First of all, we have like 4,700 people in this group, and it's super active. So the Roadrunner is sort of a smaller, it's like smaller than a Suron. Okay, even the biggest Roadrunner, the Roadrunner Pro, is still smaller than the Surons. And they're super fast. They're priced a little bit less than those very expensive e-bikes. But Voromotors is putting out this year, I'm not sure if they're calling it a Roadrunner Pro 2.0 or a Roadrunner Pro Max, the next version of the Roadrunner Pro. Roadrunner Pro goes like 50 miles per hour. It's super torquey and fun. It's had a lot of growing pains since it's been around. But now, this final iteration, it's holding up really good. People are doing very well with their scooters. You know, we had problems in the early phases of, you know, problems with the frame, problems with the tires, but most of that shit is solved out, especially with the frame. The new generation frame is very sturdy. But we're also, Melvin, the owner of the company, has been posting on Facebook kind of like concept designs and pictures. What's up, James Barreca? How you doing from Myers, Florida? Good to see you, my friend. A regular supporter of the channel. But Melvin, the owner of the company, has been posting like concept pictures. I don't know what you call it, of the Roadrunner Pro 2.0. Hey, what's up, James? How you doing, buddy? I didn't think you were going to make it to the stream. It's good to see you, buddy. We are streaming horizontally today, so you know, I was looking through the you know, like the live stream option on YouTube, and they're obviously by a very large ratio promoting vertical streaming over horizontal. And I also think that when I use the StreamYard program, they don't promote it. But you know, this podcast will be really good for people to watch after the fact. I'm glad to have a whole bunch of people in here already watching. But like, very telling, my journal channel, I'm streaming vertically. I'm not monetized on the journal yet, so they limit it to 25 people. But there's 11 people on the academy with 22,000 subs, and with 750 subs, there's 7 people on the journal watching. So they're just showing that they're promoting vertical streaming more than horizontal. But I like to have the vertical setup. I like to be able to play some video. It's just a much better setup. So thank you again for joining me. As usual, I have a pretty loose structure with what we do for the channel. I do like to answer as many questions as possible. So if you have any, throw them into the comment box at any time. But let's get going and let's look at what's going on with the Roadrunner Pro. So I've gotten pretty good at figuring out how to do this. Here we go. Oh, no, we don't want to share that one. I thought I got pretty good at this. I'm still I'm Gen X boomer. Oh, hold on, stops. Okay, stop that. Boom, got rid of that. Now we gotta add this. All right, boom, we got it. All right, so what you're looking at here is the Roadrunner Pro 2.0. It's a little confusing because it does say on the picture Roadrunner Pro Max. I'll read to you what Melvin has posted here about this. And to his credit, he's asking people for, you know, to help with the concept design, like what size motor, wheels, brakes, all this stuff. So I think Melvin's a real important part of the community, really likes to get the feedback. My girlfriend even reminded me, she said, make sure you ask the people when you're streaming, ask them what they want, you know, because it's important. For me, I'm very simple. I don't really want that much. So here it comes. Melvin, after explaining why he has a temporary account, who knows what that's all about, says, here are the current product pipeline. I will share updates on the Roadrunner Pro 2.0 very soon. So this is a picture of the Roadrunner Pro Max. We are also working on a Roadrunner Pro Max, referring to this scooter. The goal of the Roadrunner Pro Max is for riders that want to hit the off-road scene, but do not want a full-size bike. Here's a quick render of what has been done. Now, when he says doesn't want to have a full-size bike, I also think he means not full price. I think this scooter, it's a bike, right? It's like a e-moto, I guess this would be called. I think it's going to be priced at like $4,500. He's talking about some 6.6 specs. So I want to make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat here. He's talking about some 6.6 specs. So to read it to you, 72 volt, 50 amp hour. So that's confirmed. That's the minimum they're going to have. And that's a pretty big battery. That's a very big battery. I drive 72 volt, 40 amp hour scooters, a few of them. And that's pretty big. To me, voltage indicates top speed and acceleration, torque. And amp hours indicate range, how much range you're going to get. And 40 amp hours is pretty big. 50 amp hours is very big. So a lot of it depends on how heavy the scooter is. And your range is always dependent on how you ride it and how much you weigh and what your conditions are like. 14 by 14 or possibly 16 by 14 inch tires. So those are big tires. Those are like pretty big compared to like a regular scooter. Regular scooter tires are 9, 10, 11, maybe 12-inch at the best. So we're talking about 14 or 16. Actually, I think maybe it's common in the bike world to have a bigger front tire than a rear tire, because he says 14 by 14 or 16 by 14. I assume that means 16 inches in the front, 14 in the back. I just don't really know about bikes that sometimes are made like that. It would make sense, I guess, for grip. Forged / titanium rims. Again, I don't really know what that means, but forged I know is a good word. 8,000 watts. So obviously these are just going to be, it's going to be a dual motor bike with 2 giant motors. It's obviously a hub motor bike. There's no chain in there, right? Or is there? I assume these are hub motors. But anyhow, so looking to build an awesome Roadrunner Prax with the looking to build an awesome Pro Max with the group. And then I can read some of the suggestions from people here. This guy wants, what's 72? 72. He likes the battery. Thinks 14 by 14 is good. Forged rims, Supermoto optional. What does that mean? What did he say about out of the box Supermoto tires or off-road? Okay, I don't even know what that means. I would like to just have road tires. And Terpy Panda, who's right here, James, says, I know you said the Pro 2.0 will be a separate post, but personally, I would love it to be bigger than the current offering, with spots in the frame to mount cargo racks onto, possibly side bag holders or something, not like a cargo bike, just something small. Doesn't make sense to me. And James is like basically the go-to guy, the group expert, way above me. I don't build like these guys. This is supposed to be top of the line offering. As such, it should be 88 volts out of the gate. Make the Pro V2 72 volts and make this an upgrade in every category. What's up, Tornado Garden? It's called the Pro Max, so everything should be pro, to the max. Very funny. Good work, James. Adam says, this is sweet. I like the concept of this being possibly a smaller size or slightly bigger than the Razor MX500. Very cool. I don't know what that means, though. Brad Hampton, who is a huge contributor, very thankful for this guy in the group as well, is always telling me when people are spamming the group. For the Pro Max 84-volt mid-drive motor, yeah, I guess this is a mid-drive, not a hub drive, actually, right? So I'm wrong. 20 kilowatts of power is more than enough. I'll go 14 by 14 on the wheels. I'll start saving now. When it's below 4,500, I'll get one. That's so funny. Rami says 72 by 50, 1614 forged Supermoto. I thought there was a lot more comments on here, actually. Let me see here. Oh, there's one. I thought it was a bigger thread. I guess it's just got a lot of comments and likes. I'm really excited about it because I said, if you guys were with me in 2022 when I was trading crypto and I thought I was going to be rich, probably 2021, thought I was going to be a millionaire by the end of the year. I kept saying, if I get $1 million, I'm buying a Suron. That's when there was only Surons available on the market. But nowadays, there's a lot. There's the E-Ride Pro. There's a Telaria. There's a bike that Melvin is promoting, that Voro is promoting, that I'm very unfamiliar with, because he says for the Pro Max, I will learn what I have learned from distributing the E-Ride Pro and the Altis. Yeah, I haven't even seen the Altis yet. I have barely even seen it in person. But this is a very cool looking bike. Definitely looking forward to owning one, that's for sure. Hey, what's up, Lalette? How you doing, buddy? Aubrey Bush, what's up to you, my friend? Yeah, all the regulars here. You guys can consider the yeah, it's crazy. I got the same amount of people in the live stream on the horizontal stream as I do the journal stream, which is vertical. And I really just prefer this. I'm very happy that I can why did I put you on here? That was weird. I didn't realize. Oh, you know what? God, I didn't even realize I could do this. Holy cow. I didn't realize I could do this. It's like science. Most things are discovered by accident, right? Like, how did they discover penicillin? Somebody left a pretzel out overnight or something like that. This is so funny. I didn't even know I could put the comments on the screen. Make it even, wow, that's really cool. So that's why it's a shame that fucking YouTube sucks. What they're doing to my channel, I feel like is not fair, not just with this, but with just my long form content. But we're going to talk about that later, because I'm thinking about steering the Electric Scooter Academy into a live channel. I feel like I can tell when it's going to be very hard to have a big win on the Academy viewership wise, or like, view wise. But the live stream, people seem to like that a lot. And I live streamed twice this week doing deliveries, and it got a lot of views, and it was very interactive, and I really liked it. So I want to do more of that. I want to make maybe, and also deeper into it, the next couple months are slow for scooter sales. So it's less important for me to be doing long form content, which tends to get more scooter scale clicks, if that makes sense. But if I get the live stream big enough, you never know. Anyhow, back to this. James Oreca says, that's right. Amps does equal range. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, here, do this. All right, James. Hello from Fort Myers, Florida. Hello to you. Mysterio71 says, let's fucking go. He always says that. I always appreciate it. That's my friend James. James says, I signed up to the Journal channel 2 days ago. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Lawlette, long-term old school follower, says, looks like a chain belt mid Toro. Yeah, I don't think it's Hub Motors, right? That's all I know. I'm fucking stupid. All I know is what I have in front of me. But yeah, Lawlette always contributing to the channel. Mid motor, he says, right? Here's an old school follower. Aubrey Bush says, what's up, Scooter family? How you doing, Aubrey? It's good to see you, buddy. James says, do they make batteries that do not have a cutoff voltage? I know it is built into the battery to give it a longer life. I don't know. You probably, if you posted that question on the Academy, you'd probably get pretty good answers for sure. Let's see here. We might have an answer for you right here. James, draining lithiums to zero damages them, so that's why it has a cutoff. Okay, very good, very good. Very nice, James. He's right. YouTube is only good because of content creators. Exactly. I mean, it is what it is. I'm super happy to have what I have. Like, I know that if you wanted to start like a channel from fresh, especially about deliveries or scooters right now, you better be doing like super high value production values. I'm convinced the algorithm would see that. Otherwise, it'd be very, very hard to launch these fucking channels. But, very, very excited. I get a lot from the channel no matter what. I'm very excited to get one of these Roadrunner Pros. I seem to be pretty much definitely in the loop on the Roadrunner line for sure. Alrighty, so let me see if there's anything else going on in the Facebook group related to the Roadrunner that we can talk about. Otherwise, I will go to the next thing here. But there's always stuff going on in our group. Okay, so this is very nice. Looks like somebody's doing a custom job here. It's very nice. What these guys do with their scooters is fucking unbelievable. Got that fat seat, and this is just a V2. Oh yeah, this is actually a V1. This is what I have. The V1 Roadrunner with over 2,000 miles on it. Tubeless front and rear, V2 throttle. Seat is from eBay. It's a perfect seat. Very fucking cool. These guys do amazing stuff with the scooters. Some people, just put on better seats, better tires. Some people go all the way with it. This is somebody buying a scooter. Look what James is doing here. Yeah, Terpy Panda, these are his tires. Looks good to me. Did you even need to replace that tire? Yeah, this is what I did. I just did this the other day. I just did a tire change on my Pro. It was actually very easy. I didn't need anything. It was very easy to put together. I didn't have to use the ratchet strap or anything like that. This is me advertising this. This is somebody with a broke fucking valve stem, it looks like. Oh, my fucking hands. Alrighty, so I think that's plenty on the Roadrunner stuff. I don't want to beat that stuff to death. I mean, I'm very, very blessed to be a part of that. All right, back to here. Let me get rid of this. Boom. Yeah, let's look at the other channel a little bit. I really, really want to grow this other channel. We're just about there at monetization. And it's funny. We got 16 people in ESA and 12 people on the journal. What's up, guys, in the journal? James says, what we need to do is test that smoke machine. I actually had a weird day today. I worked out with my girlfriend. We train on Sundays. We lift. And I was so tired. Actually, right after we trained, I did like do a bunk hit. And I don't know if it was the weed or just, I don't know if I've been not sleeping enough, but I fucking fell asleep like right after this workout. I felt bad. Like I didn't kick my girlfriend out, but I was like, give me the couch. I need to lie on the couch. And I was just crashed. I fell asleep and I felt like for once in a while, the longest time, like I don't feel like fucking smoking weed. I just feel like not smoking weed. Two things were going on with that. Let's just talk about another topic before I go to the journal videos. I feel like, sometimes when you smoke a lot for a long time, like I have for years, there's definitely some sort of a negative side. So like last night, I was like having like a really, really low grade headache. And I've been smoking this herb that I got from this guy that I know is like super commercial. I'm actually going to make a video for the journal. I don't have this guy's face, but I have his voice. I basically made like a weed connection on the street. While I was delivering, I was at Jack in the Box, and there was a guy there who was wearing like a weed shirt. And I said, hey, nice shirt. And we started talking about weed, and he tells me he's like, tells me he works for a dealer, which is, basically just a way of saying that you are a dealer. So I bought a zip from him for like 120. It was cheap and it smelled okay, but I feel like I'm very, very, very unhappy with the cannabis situation in LA right now, because legalization, I feel like, has made it so like commercialization of anything lowers quality. I was talking to my girlfriend about this last night, right, baby? The commercialization of anything will almost always in the long run lower quality, because you're going to be pandering to like the larger mainstream. I've been watching videos on like where did all the OGs go? You can't even get like a good OG in these fucking shops. So the point being is, I got this herb from this guy, and I can see the way he grew it, because he showed me the grow room, a giant commercial grow room, and it smelled okay. But then my girl kind of said to me, it's a little chemicals tasting, and that's what I thought. And I actually was wondering, like, I thought I might have had like a bad reaction to like shitty weed today. So I don't feel like smoking anything right now. I don't feel like lighting the smoke machine. You guys can. And you'll notice I'm also not playing music. So I'm just doing a fucking experiment to see if there's any value in like the Google ad revenue that comes from live streaming. Obviously, there's not going to be, unless we get like 50 people in this fucking chat. But this is like the inside. I think maybe I've been alternating streaming horizontally and vertically. And maybe this is like the inside stream. This is for like the true fans, the true followers. But I wanted to watch a little bit. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything like business wise. I don't think I had. Everything else is just bullshit me talking. I'm not missing anything business wise. So I wanted to look at this with you guys. I thought this would be fun to watch. Look at the journal channel a little bit. Let me set it up. As usual, I'm going fucking wacky with the thumbnails. Oh, this is the wrong one. I don't want this one. I want this one. Oh, why can't I fucking... Oh, what the fuck? That's weird. Oh, that's right. I've been having fun. Oh, view all channels. There it is. Okay. Oh, why isn't the journal on my fucking computer? What the fuck? I can look it up. Yep. There we go. It's funny. I'm like looking at myself. I'm also streaming on there. Again, I think at this point we have more people in the chat on the fucking new channel. I mean, YouTube is a bitch. Like as a business, I think you really got to put your fucking thinking cap on to figure out how this shit works. Hey, Anaconda Hugs. What's going on, man? I'm live on the journal on my iPad, and I'm live on my computer over here on the Academy. So I'm live on both. But I think you sent me some questions via Instagram, and it's not you that I don't answer to. I almost answer nobody. But if throw questions here, Rick. Hey, Brian Godwin, how you doing, buddy? Guys, say hello to Brian. This is like one of my longest friends in the business, and I watched his videos before there were videos. He has the earliest high power scooter videos. They're not actually in his name. They're a little hard to find. But Brian, how you doing, buddy? I've been meaning to hit you up eventually because I need to put those same cheap hydraulic brakes. I just got the Roadrunner V3. those brakes you put on the V2, they're holding up so well. I've changed the pads a couple times. It was a little tricky trying to figure out how to do it. But yeah, Brian, I'll message you when it's time. For those of you guys who don't know, Brian also is like a builder, very smart builder, has built some amazing vehicles. And we made some videos together. We should make more. But if I need something done at like at a fair price, he'll come over here and do it for me, that's the best thing in the world, right? Imagine if instead of bringing your car to the shop, the mechanic would come to you. I mean, only the richest of people get that, right? So, but yeah, I definitely, I'm going to have Brian come over here. And the V3 brakes, they're okay, but the longer I ride it, the more I'm like, this shit is killing my fucking hands. So, yeah, please, Rick, throw some questions out there. If I miss it right away, I'll come back to it because I wanted to share. Hey, what's up, JM in the journal? Thanks for saying hello. How you doing? I am living the life of luxury. What could I tell you? I got it fucking made. So here, where did this all go? Oh, God, I wish I wasn't such a fucking boomer with this shit. Where did the YouTube channel go? What the fuck? This is such fucking bullshit. Ahmed, how you doing, friend? Longtime follower, says like and subscribe. I appreciate it, buddy. Where the fuck did it go? I got to look it up again. Oh, no, there it is. There it is. Fucking stoner. All right, guys. So let's watch a little journal stuff. Let me just show it to you. Yeah, here it is. And really, I'm just excited to be able to play a video and hear it and talk over it while it happens. So here's the channel. We're at 784 subscribers. That happened. We got there pretty quick. And, the videos get anywhere from very few views to 3,000, which is very good. I mean, my regular channel, I couldn't fucking get 3,000 videos on there to save my life. So this was fun.
No.
My girlfriend and I went down.
If you're looking to buy an electric scooter.
Oh, shut up. Yesterday, my girl and I walked from like our neighborhood down to MMD, which is almost, I don't know if it's a famous dispensary, but they shoot that show High Hopes. I think that's what it's called. I haven't watched it yet. To me, it's like, I'm not really interested in watching it. Like I kind of got an idea of it, but all right. So here, look, I'm putting bonus codes.
Use the links in the description and my bonus codes at Voromotors. Thank you.
Hollywood.
Okay, friends, another journal episode. We are going to walk Hollywood Boulevard all the way from La Brea, near where I live, to Cahuenga. We're actually going to a new shop. It's an old shop that I used to go to years ago that we got a 50% off coupon.
Oh, shit.
% off coupon for one item. So we're going to go cash that in. And I'll show you all of Hollywood Boulevard from here to Cahuenga. So let's go.
What's up, Jersey? How you doing, buddy?
Why don't you film down?
Well, I showed the stars. I showed a couple stars, actually, if you noticed right at the beginning. But I feel like the stars are the
how you doing?
Interesting part of the Boulevard. Here's Charlie Sheen, though. You're right. David Copperfield. I'm only going to point out the great stars. The truth is, in my opinion, the stars are for suckers. Unless it's Nick Cage.
Oh, God.
The stars are for suckers. Eric Estrada, that's from our generation.
Where did they have the one where people put their...
That's by the movie theater. Yeah, you'll see it. When we get there, you'll realize you've seen it. Here, hold this for me for a second. Just point it forward. Yeah, you'll see that when we get there. You might not have...
I apologize to my girlfriend in advance. I publicly make fun of you here for not being able to hold the camera straight.
Never noticed it. Yeah, this is like this part of... You're so good with the camera, sweetheart. Hold the camera for me. My girlfriend is a genius. You wouldn't believe her skills as a medical doctor, as a specialty. I mean, she's like practically a genius, but can't film content for shit.
I need to make it. I need my girlfriend can have like a voice only channel because she's a serious person. We're just not just throwing her identity out there, but 2025, a voice only channel about her medical specialty. I've been kind of keeping it somewhat secretive, but all I'll say is she's a board certified, not GP, like one of the many specialties where you have to be like a fucking genius to do it. And it's been very amazing having a woman like this in my life who is so smart and sexy.
Yes, can't take self for some weird reason. But when we trim the harvest, you're going to be good at that.
Mine. to not get this copyright strike.
So that's Madame Tussauds, which I guess is a thing. Do you even know what that is? It's right there, Madame Tussauds.
Yeah, it's a wax museum.
Oh, it's a wax museum. I've never once walked in there all these years. It's pretty busy out here. You know what I'm going to do is I have my secondary phone in my pocket, in my other pocket. We're going to live stream the dispensary.
Yeah, so basically they take famous people, make wax models of them, and you kind of see them.
Oh, wow. Oh, look, is that a doodle? It's busy. What's going on out here? Look out, zombies.
Seems like this Kobe Bryant.
You know, I've always noticed that, but I didn't realize that let's go get a little bit of that video. If you walk in here, you go stand next to him. Go here. You want a picture with him? Okay, let's go. She's like, nope. Look at that guy though, right there. This used to be a Starbucks. They closed it. Look at these guys. Look at these guys posing. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. The celebrities. Who is that? Is that Tom Cruise?
These fucking idiots. These guys were fucking killing me. I want to see this again. I mean, they were really seriously really posing for a while. Like the whole time we're walking by
that guy though, right there. This used to be a Starbucks. They closed it.
Look at him. Look at him. I don't know. I love it. I love it.
Look at them. Look at them. The celebrities. Who is that? Is that Tom Cruise? Who is that? Who is that? These two idiots right here. They say they're like. All right, so this is a pretty common thing. The vendors. I've never once bought anything from any of these vendors, although it looks delicious. Good luck to them. Yeah, corn. Just what I want. Just what I want is corn. Who the fuck wants corn? This stuff looks good. This looks good. Oh yeah, I've eaten these. These are good. These are good. Wow, it's busy. Go for it, baby. Show them you're from the Bronx.
That's all you're getting into my girlfriend. You know, she's got crazy legs.
We got Darth Vader and Jesus, I guess. Oh, Jesus is fighting with Darth Vader. Did you see that? Jesus and Darth Vader were having a huge fight. Darth is going to bust out his lightsaber. Jesus is going to get out his cross.
Yeah, Greco, this is exactly where we hung out that day. How many years ago was that? Why is time going so goddamn fast? That shit was crazy. How long ago that was, right? That was a couple years ago, a few years ago. Hey, what's up, Electric Rider? How did you end up in the Journal channel?
That was funny, though. That was the Jesus character, right? Hey. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't want to
get on the floor. See her roll up? Do you see the way she rolled up? She rolled on her belly fat.
I mean, that's borderline.
Henna tattoo. I get a henna tattoo once a week. Once a week I get a tattoo here. This popcorn looks delicious. Popcorn. That looks good. What is this junk?
That lady was dancing. Oh, those are cute. Those flower things.
Oh, wow, very cool. Oh, sorry, buddy. That's actually pretty cool. If I would have seen these, I actually would have been like, that might be a nice little unusual gift.
Well, next time.
Next year, yeah.
Next year.
Well, it was our anniversary, right?
You don't have to wait for
you want to get a bust on like this, like a couple of fools?
No. None of that.
El Capitan, that's a favorite movie theater, the Ghirardelli store. And this is Hollywood and Highland Mall. On the channel, you see me do a lot of deliveries. And these guys handing out CDs are scamming you. They try to get you to pay.
Yeah, those guys handing out CDs, like a lot of people don't know what that is. For years, I thought it was just like they were drug dealers and they were trying to meet people to sell drugs to. But what they do is they hand you it because people are weak. So when you hand something to somebody, here, take this. People are weak, so psychologically we want to reach out to grab it. So it's easy to get people to grab that disc. I think as years go by, people are becoming more and more aware not to, but people will. And I think then they'll basically ask for a donation, or they'll sign it. And I already signed it. You got to donate. Like these guys, I guess there's worse scams to run. It's not the worst thing in the world, but they're definitely not out there trying to really promote their music.
pay for it.
Or you have a virus that takes over your computer.
It could be that too, right? But who even uses those types of discs for anything anymore? You know, See, this 100% used to always be a Starline bus, but they I think they went out of business or they got beat by other companies. These are I know these guys. I'm gonna give these are the Black Israelites. These guys I don't quite understand, but I'm not against it. I mean, they should go to Israel and fight. Yeah, I don't want to get political on the journal, but I would actually love these guys. Like, yeah, go join the fucking IDF. Like, we want you there. You guys look pretty badass.
But they have a problem with being together.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah, come on, handsome. But yeah, that guy, that look, and you've said that to me before. In case this goes in the journal, obviously you guys know we're like a mixed race couple, which I think is just a fucking stupid expression. We're two Americans. Speaking of, check it out, the Trump booth. But even though it's California, you know, we still have plenty of Trump supporters. I mean, he did win.
Yeah, it's that's like the most political I'll ever go. Like it is. Yeah, the Black Israelites, they just seem like they're mad and they're out there yelling and shit. And I understand what they're trying to say. I mean, the first Jews were Ethiopian, so they're probably not that far off. But am I right about that? Were the first Jews Ethiopian? I know, whatever. Regardless, that would make sense, actually. But yeah, like one of their groups saw my girlfriend and I walking one day, and he eyeballed us, like, give us the death stare. So to me, it's just interesting. Like, of all things in the world to be fucking concerned about, seriously.
In the fucking election, you want to stand in front of that baby? We'll take a picture with you. We didn't vote for Trump, in case you're curious. We didn't vote for anybody. We didn't vote. We didn't even vote this year. Is it okay for that information gets out? Okay, she doesn't care. She doesn't care.
My dad would kill me though.
That you didn't vote?
Yeah.
Your dad is like the immigrant mentality where you fought so hard to get here, and the right to vote is important. Yeah.
Wow, this is really political. I should have edited this out.
The mic is still working. All right, so now we're closing in on Highland. We're doing a really long walk. This is actually a 1.5 mile walk each way. We're actually trying to combine exercise with buying smoke machine supplies. Right. We're a little bit further down the boulevard, and I don't know what to call this. This is like the working class portion of the boulevard. It's like not as fancy, but it's all like stupid fucking t-shirt shops.
Yeah, the boulevard is a fucking joke down here.
Sushi place that you should never eat at. I have eaten there a couple times, but I get like one of those like bento boxes that weren't so bad. And then
it's pretty empty there, and it's
o'clock, so. Weird little shops like this are common. Like they just sell like I don't know, rock and roll stuff. How to describe it? I mean, it's literally the one next to it is called Rocktown. Oh, here's a head shop. Don't I still a head shop? This pizza, by the way, is terrible.
Yeah, that's good.
Have you ever heard this guy, Rodney King?
No, he's a comedian.
Sounds like
right now we're walking into the shop. I'll try to get a comedian for sure.
This is cool footage.
You don't want to give me 2 items for half price, right?
I mean, come on, it's asking too much. Alrighty, guys. So we're at MMD, which is a cool shop. We have a coupon for half off, so we're trying to find one awesome thing.
The garlic, mushroom, onion.
That's pretty good.
Just more earthy. These are a little bit more sweeter hints and undertones because they're not what that is. But just so you can see, it's good.
I know Claiborne is a serious company. They've been around for a while, right?
I was also showing her that we have these oak fruit ones. I have a couple of options if you want to switch up the strains. But they go for $150 the half, 14 grams.
It would be a good deal. It would be a good deal. If I'm ready to I really just want to get a single super high end eighth. Was there anything that you saw? You're gonna get the last word. So I mean, we're splitting it. We're both paying for it. You know.
Renee, that you're gonna be making decisions.
All right, well, that's who you are.
So this is this company brand. They have really good flour, really good growth, and they're like really good on their taste.
Now that I know you have stuff,
sweeter flour.
Honestly, I do have like a shop that I go to because they have great. I didn't realize you had such good deals here regularly, like getting these quarters and half ounces.
I know, and we have several shops, and we're pretty universal. Like if you go here,
this is actually one of the stronger.
Marina Del Rey, it's going to be for the most part the same.
So this shop is called MMD on Cahuenga, and the service I noticed that like I'm not gonna comment on it. The service that we got there was unbelievable. Like one thing about me, since I don't know if you know, I had my own store when I was like 13 years old, and I feel like I was taught really well how to service customers. That sounds a little weird, but I'm good at customer service. I think it shows when I do deliveries. Like I might say crazy shit to the channel, but I feel like if you analyze the way I talk to customers and even restaurants, that's the right way, basically. But at this shop, we're getting unbelievable customer service. This girl behind the counter, this female bud tender, was like showing, first of all, was letting us smell everything, which is super uncommon. Like nowadays, most of the flour is in these little jars that you're supposed to squeeze them, and they like, I guess they blast a scent to you. But but I don't think they even work that well. And honestly, I was also like, we were only looking at like super top shelf stuff. I think that commercialization, I was going to talk about this more later, so I want to talk about this. No, maybe we'll talk about it now. I think commercialization of smoke machine supplies of herb has ruined the quality of flour out there. I mean, back in the day, I was willing to pay real high prices, but it'd be sticky. Like there's no such thing as like sticky flour in those little stupid fucking jars nowadays. I feel like commercialization, I feel like I was thinking about like before beer became commercialized, you could probably buy beer from like 50 of your different like friends who had a small brew, you know, craft brew. They just do it at home, different flavors, different qualities, different types. And then commercialization, and which probably seems good at first, but then in the end game, you end up with everything being catered towards the bulk of the market. So right now, I've been watching a lot of like WeedTube recently. Right now, we're living through like a candy era. Like we're coming out of the gelato era and going into like a candy meaning specifically Runts and Skittles. There's probably other flavors that people like, but I guess commercial growers or just growers in general, they grow more of what they think they can sell. So apparently if you grew a huge amount of like OG, really good OG Kush right now, you wouldn't be able to sell it. And I'm fucking pissed. Like I want some good fucking OG Kush. I'm not going to pay $90 an eighth for it. That's what it costs at the shops with tax. I would pay 50 or 60, but it doesn't even exist. You can't find any fucking San Fernando Valley. You can't find any Fire OG, any Skywalker. It's fucking bullshit. Like commercialization has gotten rid of these amazing strains. And even thinking back, strains from when I was like a dealer, where's the Romulan? Where's the fucking Trainwreck? Where's the fucking Purple Urkel, the Granddaddy Purple? Like I don't even love those strains, but it'd be great to get to buy from them. I think that what's going to happen is, I think that these shops, even shops that are like high end, like 90 or 80 to 90% of what they carry kind of sucks, but the brand is known for quality, so people still buy it. But I'm going to, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything. You know, I already announced on the Journal that I'm involved in a grow. Like a friend and I at his place are doing a grow, and I want to grow some. We're growing some good OG Kush. Like I want to just grow something fucking good. Ahmed, he says, you need to come to Holland. You'll have a blast smoking there. Yeah, I believe it. I'm not a traveled person. It's fucking terrible. But I believe it. I believe it. We are getting a taste of like what public smoking legally is like here in California. My girlfriend and I have gone to 2 like smoke shops, the Cannabis Cafe. Oh, what just happened? Nothing. We went to the Cannabis Cafe, which is uber expensive. We also go to the Artistry, which has like a smoking lounge where you basically just order delivered food from across the street. And that's really fun. Like I really get off on being out there and smoking in public. Like years ago, I went to like a cannabis event, and I'm talking 2012. You know how fucking like 2012. Oh my God, was that 12 years ago? I have the brochure right here. Hold on. Check this out. Check this out. We'll go back to that for sure, because then I want to go to Voromotors page and look through the videos that they're making. All right, so look at this. 2012. Coming on 13 years ago. Okay? When this existed, it was it was it was a crazy thing. Like the people having a booth knew that they were like, you know, breaking laws. Basically, there was still medical. There was medical at this point, but that's all they had. And the shit was awesome. Like I just remember I posted on my Facebook page all those years ago a picture of me smoking herb, and this magazine is crazy. It's just got like full length articles and shit. Like you don't even see this anymore, right? They wouldn't even make this anymore. This is 13 years old. Kids, it's not even a magazine. It's just like a fucking pamphlet magazine. This actually for a pamphlet. Yeah, remember Chiba Chews used to be the only edible, right? Chiba Chews was the only edible in the market. They had a fucking death grip on the weed market. Look at this. Wiz Khalifa, been in the weed like culture for all these years. Yeah, this shit is cool. Oh, it's funny. You see these type of grow lights. They didn't even work that good. This was 13 years ago. LEDs sucked back then. I grew under metal halide and high pressure sodium. But yeah. You guys got some stuff. Let's go back and watch the rest of this video. Then we'll go to Voromotors video, and I'll answer questions about the Voromotors stuff. I feel like I do want to watch the rest of this video, though.
That is dangerous.
I think that was a pretty strong nose.
That's their white snake. Really nice hybrid. They have a Lucky Dragon, which is similar, but it's going to be a full.
I feel like the bud tender knew her shit, and she wasn't trying to sell me anything.
6 service. It's all right. It's got a pretty good nose to it. I hate it.
But you did mention OG, so I had to.
Yeah. Oh, so I can get one item. I can get a quarter as well. Interesting. So do you have
Yeah, I mean they're really just telling me what they had, like,
but not every.
They're really telling me what they had in stock. Like we had a half price thing, and you should use that, I guess, for a bigger volume, but like a bigger amount. But I personally have enough flour. I thought like I didn't want to buy anything too like expensive. So she's telling us that you could buy a quarter or a half of some of these other things, other strains. But we did pretty good. We actually bought some orange, something called Florida Orange. It has super strong nose, very different from what I'm used to smoking. So that's why I wanted to get it.
The brand has a quarter variation of the 8, right? Yeah. Keep asking her for stuff. I'm gonna get some video. So in this shop, they have the same stuff on this side as on this side, so that way they can service 2 customers at a time. What's really cool about this place is they're basically letting us smell everything, which is insane. And they shoot like a really big. You shoot that really big Hulu show here, right? Oh yeah, they shoot this on Hulu, right? Yeah, see, they shoot this here, so I'm not the only person shooting footage here. My girlfriend watches this. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But very cool. We're just happy to have a half price coupon. I stopped smoking concentrates because I felt like everything was CRC'd. Like everything kind of smelled the same. If I go back to concentrates, I'm only going to be buying rosin in the future. Strengths. Right. So definitely a very cool, like sort of high-end shop. It's very nice of them to let me film it. And my girlfriend's over here. Thanks for watching another journal episode.
So that was cool. Yeah, I mean, there's actually a little bit of I have a little bit of a history with that shop. Like I went there. How do I fucking close this? I went there years ago, and I thought it sucked, to be honest with you. Okay, now I'm going to come back and answer some of your questions. I just want to load up this for the Voromotors webpage so we can look at some of their most recent videos. Alrighty, so questions. Ahmed says, Hollywood will be great again next year. They did a great job cleaning up the homeless. I mean, it's better. I think it's a little better. It's hard to say. But I love Hollywood. Like I don't agree with all the politics of whatever. It's not even politics, whatever. It's just like I do like living here. It's extremely expensive. Like it's crazy fucking expensive. So that is a problem. I don't know if that's politics or not. I don't think it is. Dark Oscillator says, you ever plan on riding an EMOVE Pro? What do you mean? Like the Roadrunner Pro? I got one, if that's what you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're talking about. EMOVE Pro. Electric Rider says, fast is always good. Oh my God. Jersey Style says, You need to move in with your girlfriend to save money. I know you live with your woman, right? Yeah. I mean, we live in the same neighborhood. It's great. Like our house starts here in my place and ends at her place, wherever it is, pretty close by. It's one large house. We do live together because I see her every night and every day. Electric Rider says it's a mess in Portland. Tornado Garden says, LOL, Jersey. He has 248 scooters. He's talking about Jersey Styles. I know. He's got a lot of vehicles. Rick, Anaconda Hugs 808 says, Jersey Style and I are in a vegetable growing contest. You're watering your ghost peppers every day. Jersey is pouring water on his head. What the fuck? Jersey's letting me know some shit. Ahmed says, you need to go to Holland. You'll have a blast smoking there. Yeah. Jersey says, if I was still in California, I can get you anything. I mean, that's all good. I mean, yeah, we got that grow going. That's going to be happy. Ahmed says, Cali is the new Holland. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I bet you there's probably even more variety, though, in Holland than there is here. It's like these fucking shops. They all carry the same strains. Like I was surprised at MMD that there was at least a couple of brands that I'd never seen before, high-end brands. But she opened a lot of them for me to smell. And like, again, 80% of them, I was just like, how much are you charging for this? Are you fucking nuts? You know, it's $68 an eighth plus 30% tax. That's $90. So that's just too much for any form of herb. $40 out the door is what I want to pay for like the best of the best. But I feel like I'm paying the price for buying some cheap shit recently. Yeah, Electric Rider, I noticed you're going back and forth between both channels. That's very funny. Anyhow, guys, how are we doing here? Doing pretty good on time. So what else did I want to talk about? My Roadrunner, not my Roadrunner, my InMotion RS. Oh, shit. Sorry. Fuck. Sorry, Journal. Okay. I've been riding my InMotion RS a lot recently and doing tons of deliveries on it. I mean, I love it. It's my favorite scooter to ride. But for a long time, the rear tire hasn't been holding air. Like I can work on it, but then on the overnight, it loses some air, like as much as 15 PSI on the overnight. But I've been putting air in it every day before I go out to work, and I bring a pump out with me, so it works fine. The tire looks brand new. But then yesterday morning, I woke up and it was totally flat. Then I put air in it, and 20 minutes later, it was flat. So I'm going to try to save it by adding sealant. Can anybody tell me, actually? Sorry, guys. Just trying to fix the journal live stream. So this is the only sealant I have. I know this is not technically the right color, but I'm thinking about using it because I must have like a really, really, really small, slow leak in the tire. And while I tell people not to think that you can use sealant to like fix a puncture, like if you get a flat, I think if you have like a slow leak like this could help. As a matter of fact, my Roadrunner Pro, the rear tire, which has probably over 2,000 miles on it, when I first installed it, it wasn't really holding air. And I put sealant in it and it held air for 2,000 miles so far. Board Eats, how you doing, buddy? Can you grow in Cali? We can grow 6 plants at home here. Yes, you can grow here. I don't know if we have the 6-plant law anymore, but let me come back to that. So I'm going to put sealant in my InMotion RS. It's my favorite scooter. Right now, I sold my fucking GTR and my GT, the Cabos, because Voro's no longer working with them. I have so many scooters in this house. I don't want to ride something that I can at least have potential to get an affiliate sale on. So I sold my GTR, sold my GT. All I have is the RS. And I really, it sucks that it's flat. So, and also the front tire is bald. I need to get it replaced. And I actually struggle doing these non-split rim tire replacements. I just usually bring them to Voro. So I'll probably do that. But after this, I'm going to, probably tonight or tomorrow morning, I'm going to put sealant in the tire. So can I use this, guys? Jersey Style says flat out. I know, but I don't have any flat out. Do I have any flat out around here? I don't. Oh, I do. Hang on a second. Yeah, I have flat out. I don't know if I like it. I don't like sealant, Jersey. Ooh. Well, I'm glad you got me to look, Jersey. Look what I found. Flat out. Good thing about this is, if I remember, is everything built into the container here? Yeah. So how do you do this again? I forgot. Wait, do you turn this off? I don't remember. Oh, this. It goes like this. I don't remember how to fucking do this. But anyhow, it's getting all over my hands. Well, I'm going to use one of these two. You are right, by the way. Board says it makes a mess. The thing is that sealant mechanics don't like it because when you open up the tire, it makes a mess. And it's also like it can, like, once it's solid in the tire, it's like a little tricky to clean out. But it's a brand new tire. I don't want to fucking replace it. I don't want to take it off and put another one on. If I can save it, I'm going to save it, because if I can save it, it's got thousands of miles left on it. So now I got to decide, because the Jersey made me look. I have plenty of this. The problem is, like, this is not made for this. It says it's made for e-scooters, but this particular one is like the wrong color. This one is for bikes. But Jersey style says flat out covers a bigger diameter hole. I believe it. I mean, I might use that. Hey, what's up, Randall? How you doing? Checked that the valve. Yeah, I believe I did that, Randall. It's funny. I actually just took the valve stem off. Well, maybe I should check it. Actually, I didn't actually check it. You're right. I just took the valve stem off because I bought this. I lost all my tools. So this is like the tools for removing the valve stem and injecting the fluid. Because normally this shit comes with everything you need, but I just lost it all. But I didn't even think about that. Maybe it's losing air because the valve stem was loose. Maybe I should put air in that tire like right after I do this stream, and maybe that'll make a difference. That's a good idea, Randall. I'm going to do that for sure. Board Eat says, does the sealant touch the rim though? Good question. I have no fucking idea. I assume that, like, if it's, I don't know. I don't really know. I know this is it was a super slow leak for a long time, for like 6 months. And now it's like just not really holding. It's holding air like for a second, but after 90 minutes, it loses a lot of PSI. Okay. Raging, how you doing, buddy? Raging 1337. What 60-mile-per-hour scooter would you recommend for a 6-foot heavy rider? I've narrowed it down to the RS, the Wolf King GTR. The RX-7 looks decent scoot too, but I don't know. You got the right choices. Those are the 3 scooters. Those are the scooters, basically. You'll do fine with all of them. What are the differences? The InMotion has higher handlebars. You're going to like that. And really a higher, like, that doesn't, even if the handlebars on the GTR might sit higher, the deck on the GTR is elevated. So one thing about the GTR is the distance from the handlebars to the deck, it's way too short. So you have to get the extender for that just to be semi-comfortable, especially if you're taller. I'm only 5'10", remember. The RS is my favorite fucking scooter. I mean, I do have a bonus code for that. It is a scooter that I sell through Voromotors, but I have all these scooters, and if I could drive the RS every single day, I would. I am right now, actually, except for these flats. But I think that all the scooters you mentioned, or both 2 of the scooters, not so much the RX-7, because the RX-7 to me, I don't know enough about. I just know that the owner of the company for many years was a nan-robot reseller. I don't know. The RX-7, they spent a lot of money on marketing. That's one thing that Mini Motors USA, Dualtron, does wrong. They don't fucking spend any money on marketing, as far as I can tell. It looks like a company that has the RX-7. They put a lot of money into marketing. And I'm sure it's a cool scooter. The GTR is, though, and that being said, is a great scooter for a big guy. But I like my RS. The RS is definitely big guy capable as well. I've been pounding on mine. I'm only like 175. Today I'm 175. I could be 185 in a week. But I think that, this whole decision of which scooter to buy, I remember being there. It's tough. You're constantly like watching videos, reading content, asking opinions. But there's never going to be a perfect answer. Whatever scooter you get, you will have a problem with it eventually. So even more important than what scooter should you get is, do I have somebody locally to help me with this, or am I capable of working on it myself, right? You understand what I'm saying? I'd rather have a subpar scooter and a skilled mechanic than a non-subpar scooter with no mechanic. People don't even think of it that way, but that is the way I think of it. And I think any of those scooters will probably be good for you. You're in a tough situation though if you're a taller, heavier guy. Heavier because the heavier you are, sure, the scooter can bear your weight and you can drive on it, but you're going to be pushing it. You're going to be pushing all the moving joints, the brakes, the tires as hard as possible. So you'll have problems sooner due to body weight. And when you're taller, I am not fully convinced that a stand-up scooter is even a good product for somebody above 6 foot tall. I feel like they make these scooters for people who are 5'5". That's why I like the RS, because the higher bars, when I have my hands in front of me, it's like they're not too far. I'm not too far extended. They're in close. You guys in the journal still alive? But I think you'll be happy with any of those scooters. Electric Rider says, I walked 2.5 miles to the smoke machine shop today. Yeah, it's good to walk there and back, right? I feel like I haven't been hiking at all. Like, I love hiking. I lift, you can tell. Boom. But I haven't been doing any cardio because the job is just fucking taking so much out of like my energy. Let's look at Voromotors. Let's look at some Voromotors videos for a little bit. Yeah, let's look at this a little bit for sure. Because they have some interesting stuff right now that they're dealing with that I'm not even aware of. All right, let's watch this short Roadrunner video, which I tried to watch with you guys last week, but without sound. It's like, I didn't like it. So it's only a minute long. Roadrunner V3.
Good morning, New Yorkers. Looking for another beautiful day here in the city.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roadrunner. Going faster miles an hour.
Who fucking wrote this song?
Gonna drive past the starting shop with the radio on. Roadrunner once, Roadrunner twice, Roadrunner
Could
three
be, I've never
times.
seen this before.
Roadrunner. Going faster miles an hour, and it smells like heaven. I love modern rock and roll. Yeah, the radio's on. Roadrunner once, Roadrunner twice, Roadrunner 3 times. I'll take it away now. Oh yeah, come on. Roadrunner.
That was interesting. A little fucking cringy. But I mean, hey, at least they're doing something, you know. A lot of these fucking companies, like, they're not. You got to put money into advertising. Like, look at Voromotors' webpage. Actually, it does pretty good. Oh yeah, let's look at this. I haven't even seen this yet. 2 weeks ago, the new bike they're selling. Whoa, this thing is sick. This is better music. I feel like Mike probably made this. Mike's the social media guy over at Voron. Well, at least you're using torque wrenches. Hear that click? Yeah, we're using torque wrenches at least. I saw that too, Ray Jean. It says, was that a liquid cooled motor? I saw that too, like those lines coming out of it. I don't know what the fuck that is. I wouldn't even want that. I mean, for no dialogue, this is actually a pretty cool video. That was pretty fucking cool. Yeah, but I think that the Roadrunner Pro Max is going to come out, and that's going to be the fucking scooter that I'm going to be riding. I don't think, let's see here. Oh, yeah, so this is the trailer for the same bike. I'll watch this and I'll get to you guys' comments.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Good marketing. Yeah, for reasons that I'm not going to be specific about, I was talking with Mini Motors USA, who I have like a, I guess like a loose deal with. I was like, you guys got to do more marketing. You'll never see a Dualtron commercial as cool as that, right? You just got to do more fucking marketing. I thought that was very cool. So all right, I guess we're coming to a close here. We're at an hour and 5. Yeah, we're pretty much at a close. Alrighty, guys. What else do I want to talk about? A couple seconds on crypto. Bitcoin's been holding. People think of that it dropped. Oh, it's crashed to 95. When you like the fact that it's at 95 is insane. And I'm convinced that the whole move that it made to 6 figures was a coordinated effort by large whales. As far as what the intentions are to hold and keep it high or to sell and move it down, I don't know. I think it's related to margin trading. You can make a fortune margin trading if you can truly predict the market. And I don't think there's anybody out there that can predict the market other than maybe taking a full step back long term. It's growing, it's going up. For people to say, oh, it crashed to 95. Dude, I was there when it was like 14 fucking K. And there are people there who were there when it was a penny. As far as alts go, people are more skeptical of scams and alts than ever. I am holding some, by the way. I have some Ethereum. I have some Cardano. I have some Avalanche. I have some XRP. Not a lot. I started actually doing what I recommend everybody do, which is daily cost averaging, which is, you know, every week buy a little bit, or like anytime I have 10 or 20 bucks to spend, even though the fees are too high at that amount, it doesn't really matter. And just to possibly save. I also, you know, I have some, you know, trying to buy some stocks on Robinhood the same way, but the easy stocks, the low risk ones. So anyhow, let's see what's going on here in questions. We're almost done here, friends. Electric Riders like I've been going to both channels. I appreciate it, buddy. Now, in response to my comment about what scooter for a taller, bigger guy, yeah, I can work on it myself, so that's not much of an issue. Good. The shop I'm looking to get from has the RS and the GTR. I'm probably going to try them both. Yeah, if you can test ride these scooters, you're way ahead of most people. Most people, you can only read specs, order it, and hope for the best. People who live around here, we're close to the Voromotors headquarters. You should go and try it out for sure. Mr. Clark, how you doing, buddy? Asking me, have I ever been fined for speeding? No, never fined, but I've been pulled over a lot. And I've been doing this for so long, not exaggerating. Before and during the pandemic, I got pulled over like 7 or 8 times. A couple times I have it on video. It's on the channel. It's crazy. I have one epic video of like the most boomer, ridiculous cop, you know, like yelling at me basically. That was cool. But I do have to go soon because I promised my girl I'd be at her place at 5, and I kind of want to be done. But yeah, if you ride nicely around here, they'll leave you alone for the most part. I think they're targeting bikes more than scooters. Hey, what's up, Satori Project? A real life friend, looking good. Merry Christmas, just checking in. Merry Christmas to you too, buddy. Hopefully I'll see you up a group ride. I will have a group ride again soon. I've just been fucking super lazy on doing it. Hey, what's up, Dasturo, the Carolinian hamster VTuber? Hello to you, my friend. Rick, be nice to Jersey. Alrighty, guys. The guy says, don't test ride the Roadster. It'll make you want to buy it. That's funny. Oh, there's my girlfriend saying, it's okay, baby. Love you, baby. Extreme window tinting. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. All right, guys, that is it. The stream is going to be Wednesdays and Sundays. I know I keep changing the days. Plus, I consider all my streams sponsored by Voromotors. I'm only paid for these 2 days, but I'm always promoting Voro products, the stuff that I ride. And I'm going to be doing a ton of DoorDash delivery live streams. I did it twice this week. It went really well. The problem is I'm like streaming off of 5G, not wireless. So I'm going to look into spending the money, and I'm going to get a better hotspot. The problem is, like, I have a fucking iPhone. I have like the hotspot service, but it don't fucking work. I want to stream through my GoPro. So I'll get a fucking hotspot and we'll stream through there, and it's going to be awesome. But in the meantime, this week, I have the secondary phone that I've been live streaming the DoorDash videos on. So it does seem like the algorithm or the entire market is bored of my delivery videos. Somebody specifically said to me, these are a lot better. Live is a lot better than your delivery videos, and I believe it. I think it also appeals to a younger, bigger demographic. So tons and tons of live streams going out there. We're fully sponsored by Voromotors. Guys, I appreciate your support. See you next time.